Okay, in this video, we're going to start with new topic, retailing. So from previous lesson, we already learned about trade and cash discount. So here, in this topic, you still need to apply topic trade and cash discount, where in retailing, it is about where we buy an items or goods and then we want to resell it. Okay, so for sure it will involve trade and cash discount as well. Okay, now look at some introduction of retailing. So retailing refers to the sale of goods or merchandise from a fixed location, such as department store or kiosk, or maybe by post, in a small or individual lots for direct consumption by the purchaser. In commerce or in business, a retailer buys goods or products in large quantities from manufacturers, either directly or through wholesaler, and then sell smaller quantities to the customers. So this one, for example, if you wish to have grocery shop, okay, a small grocery shop in your village, so maybe you can go to wholesaler, you buy in bulk or you buy in large quantities, and then you sell in smaller quantities at your grocery shop. So here in this topic, we're going to learn later on how to calculate profit, how much we should sell, how much profit we want to take from that item, and so forth. Okay, and also how to avoid loss. Okay, so meaning to say that we need to know what is our minimum price to sell the item. Later on, we will see example. Okay, now let's look at basic terms in retailing. So these are some basic terms that you need to know. Okay, the first one, cost. So we use symbol C. So cost is the amount paid by retailers to supplier to acquire goods. Okay, any cost involved, you must include in your cost price. Okay, for example, let's say if you buy items online, okay, so you need to pay for the price of the item as well as the postage cost. Okay, so meaning to say that here your cost price will be cost of the item plus postage cost. Okay, second one, retail price or selling price. So we use SP or R. So selling price is the price at which goods is sold, so how much we sell the items. And then markup, MU, or sometimes we just simply put it as M. So markup is the difference between retail price and the cost price. Retail price just now is selling price. Okay, markdown. So markdown is the decrease in the retail price of the goods. So later on I will explain in detail markup and markdown. Okay, next, gross profit, GP. So gross profit is the difference between the retail price and the cost price when the retail price exceeds the cost of the item. So when selling price is more than cost, then we say that we will get gross profit. For example, if you sell one cake lapis for 15 ringgit, but you bought it for 10 ringgit, so retail price, selling price 15, you sell it 15 ringgit. The cost that you bought for one cake lapis is 10 ringgit. So it means that retail price is more than cost price. So here you will get gross profit, okay, when retail price more than cost price. Okay, next, operating expenses. So what is operating expenses? So it is expenses that are incurred in running the business operation, including such as wages, salaries, rent, insurance, advertising, and utilities. Okay, So for sure, if you do a business, if you run a business, if let's say you have a building, so for sure you need to pay for the rent, electricity bills, water bills, or salaries for your workers, and so forth. Okay, so that are examples of operating expenses. So later on in business, you also need to consider operating expenses in order to know how much you lost or how much you gain profit. Okay, then look at net profit. So just now we have gross profit. Now look at what is net profit. So net profit is the difference between the gross profit and operating expenses when the gross profit exceeds the operating expenses. Gross profit more than operating expenses. Okay, let's say I give you an example here. Gross profit equal to 10,000. Okay, operating expenses. Okay, let's say in that particular month, you need to pay salaries of your workers together with electricity bills and so forth is for 8,000. Okay, so here gross profit more than operating expenses, right? What you gain or what you get is more than what you need to pay. So here in this case, we will get net profit 10,000 minus what you have, what you need to pay 8,000, salaries of workers, electricity bills, and so forth. So now you have balance another 2,000 ringgit. So 2,000 ringgit here we call it as net profit. Okay, so what is the difference between net profit and gross profit? So net profit here we consider operating expenses. Means that in calculation of net profit we need to include operating expenses. But gross profit we did not include operating expenses. Or in Malay, gross profit we call it as untung kasar. Net profit is untung bersih. Okay, now last one, look at loss. So net profit, gross profit more than operating expenses. So if otherwise, if gross profit less than operating expenses, then you will suffer a loss. Okay, so L is for loss. Okay, example, I have gross profit of 8,000. Okay, but in the same time I need to pay salaries of my workers for that particular month. Let's say salaries of workers only 9,000. Okay, so in this case you will suffer a loss. Okay, because why? Amount that you need to pay is more than what you get. Okay, so in this case loss equal to 9,000 minus 8,000. Means that you lost of 1,000 ringgit. Or you also can do like this. NP, net profit. Net profit is gross profit minus operating expenses. 8,000 minus 9,000. So here you will get negative 1,000, right? So negative to indicate you will suffer a loss. Okay, so if you get positive, here you will get net profit. But if you get negative, you will suffer a loss. Okay, that's some basic terms in retailing that you need to understand. Okay, later we will go in detail one by one. Okay, now let's look at in detail what is markup. So markup is an additional amount that must be added to the cost of the goods by retailer to cover the business expenses and hence generate profit. So the sum of this cost and markup is the retail price, or also we call it as selling price. Okay, as I said before, for example, you bought a cake lapis for 10 ringgit and then you sell it for 15 ringgit. Okay, so how much is the markup? Okay, the markup will be selling price minus cost price. So 15 ringgit minus 10 ringgit. So from here, your markup is 5 ringgit. Okay, so you need to add an additional amount in order to generate profit. So 5 ringgit just now we call it as markup, also known as gross profit. Okay, so here I want you to add 1 point. Markup also equivalent to gross profit. Markup. Okay, so markup or gross profit before we consider operating expenses. Okay, look at formula here. So markup M equal to selling price minus cost. So example just now, cake lapis, you sell 15 ringgit minus cost 10 ringgit, then you get markup of 5 ringgit. Okay, from this formula, you can derive another two formulas. Okay, so here the subject is markup. Okay, so from this formula, you can derive formula for selling price and the cost. Okay, from equation 1 above, this one, we can derive formula for selling price. So from this formula, to find selling price, so you make selling price as the subject, you put on left hand side. Selling price minus cost equal to markup. So selling price equal to markup minus cost. So minus, you bring to right hand side, become plus cost here. So now you get second formula, which is selling price. Okay, then how to get formula for cost? Okay, so you make cost as the subject. So selling price equal to selling price minus cost equal to markup. So cost equal to selling price minus markup. Okay, or you also can start from this formula. For example, okay, let's say you confused with negative sign here. So you can start from this formula. Selling price equal to markup plus cost. So you make C as the subject, for example, M plus C equal to selling price. So now C is positive, right? So C equal to selling price minus markup. Okay? So that's how you can derive formulas from a given formula. Okay, now let's look at markup percent. So just now markup is in terms of ringgit. So now we want to express markup in terms of percentage. For example, just now we bought cake lapis, the cost is 10 ringgit, then you sell it for 15 ringgit. So your markup is 5 ringgit, right? So that is in terms of amount. Okay, now we want to express in terms of percentage. 5 ringgit also equivalent to how many percent? So here markup percent is expressed as percentage where it can be based on either cost or selling price. So if based on cost, so how to find markup percentage? So markup percentage equal to markup divided by cost. So if based on cost, divide it by cost. So if you want to express in percentage, then multiply by 100. So when you want to express markup percent based on selling price, so markup divided by selling price, then multiply by 100. Okay, after this we look at example on how to calculate markup and markup percent. Okay, look at this example. A pair of shoes that cost 30 ringgit sold for 45 ringgit. Find the markup. Okay, so you extract the information given first. So 30 ringgit is cost, so C equal to 30. And then 45 is the selling price. Selling price equal to 45 ringgit. So we know that markup equal to selling price minus cost. So markup equal to 45 ringgit minus 30 ringgit is RM 15 ringgit. Okay, so this is in terms of amount. Okay, how we can express this markup of 15 ringgit in percentage? Okay, look at next question. Okay, find the markup percent based on the cost price. Okay, so we know that markup percent equal to amount of markup divided by cost. So if based on cost, divided by cost. And then multiply by 100. So markup percent equal to amount of markup 15 ringgit divided by cost. Cost is 30 ringgit and then multiply by 100. So markup percent here equivalent to how many percent? 15 divided by 30 times 100. 50%. So means that you take markup 50%. So 15 ringgit is based on cost also equivalent to 50%. Okay, how about if markup based on selling price? So here will be markup percent, amount of markup based on selling price divided by selling price times 100. 15 divided by selling price is 45 ringgit times 100. So markup percent here is RM, sorry, not RM because in percentage. So 15 times 100 divided by 45. 33.33%. So if we are as a seller, so if you want higher markup, so for sure you will take markup based on cost price. Okay, now let's look at exercise 7. The cost of a handbag is 165. Cost 165. What is the retail price? Retail price is selling price if the markup is 10% of the cost. So in this question, we want to find selling price. So we know that markup is 10% of the cost. So you need to know how to convert this sentence into mathematical sentence. So how to write that sentence into mathematical sentence? Markup equivalent to 10% of the cost. Okay, 10% also can be written as 0.1 of the cost. Means that 0.1 times C. Okay, or simply you can write 0.1 C. Okay, since we already have value C, you can calculate what is value for markup. So 0.1 C. C, we know that 165. So this one 10% from 165 is 16 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, how to find selling price? So we know that selling price, or you start from first formula, markup equal to selling price minus cost. Okay, so markup is 16 ringgit 50 cent. 16 ringgit 50 cent minus selling price. So we want to find selling price minus cost. Cost is 165. So 16 ringgit 50 cent equivalent to, or you make SP as the subject. So negative, if you bring to left hand side become plus 165 equal to selling price. So selling price equal to RM 165 plus 16 ringgit 50 cent. 181 ringgit 50 cent. Okay, now let's look at question number 2 here. A book is sold for 150 ringgit. So it means that 150 is selling price. Find the cost price. So we want to find cost if the markup is 60% of the cost price. Okay, convert that sentence into mathematical sentence. Markup 60%, 60% is 0.6 of the cost. So you can write it as 0.6 C. Okay, how to find cost? So we know that the formula markup equal to selling price minus cost. So markup is 0.6 C equivalent to selling price 140 minus C. So we want to find C, right? Okay, now here you have 0.6C, here you have C. So you collect the like term or you collect C. Okay, so make C as the subject. 0.6C, so negative bring to left hand side become positive plus C equivalent to 140. Okay, C means 1C. Okay, so 0.6C plus 1C is 1.6C equivalent to 140. 1.6C means that 1.6 multiplied by C. So how to find C here? C equal to 140. So multiply, you bring to right hand side become divide. So 140 divided by 1.6. So C equal to RM. $140. 87 ringgit 50 cents. Okay, now question 3. A fruit seller buys 100 kg of mangoes for 100 ringgit. So means that this is for cost. So cost equal to 100 ringgit. So 100 ringgit is 400 kg. He finds that 20% of the mangoes are spoiled and throws them away. So spoiled mango is 20%. 20% 0.2 from 100 kg is equivalent to 20 kg. So good mangoes that are left is another 80 kg. Okay, so 100 kg minus 20 kg, we get 80 kg. Okay, if he wants to have a 40% markup on total cost, so markup 40%, 0.4 based on total cost, so we can write it as 0.4C. Find the selling price per kg of the mangoes. Okay, so we want to find what is the selling price for 1 kg. Okay, we know that cost just now is 100 ringgit. So markup 0.4C equivalent to 0.4 multiplied by 100. So here markup is 40 ringgit. So note that originally we have 100 kg. So when 20 kg have been thrown away, you only have for 80 kg. So 40 ringgit, this one markup for 80 kgs of mangoes. Okay, how to find selling price for 1 kg? So we know that selling price equal to cost plus markup. So selling price equal to cost just now 100 ringgit plus markup 40 ringgit. So total selling price is 140 ringgit. So 140 ringgit is for how many kg? 80 kg. Okay, now we want to find price for 1 kg. So if selling price per kg will be 140 divided by 80 kg. So 1 kg will be equivalent to how many ringgit? So here you will get 1 ringgit 75 cents. Okay, now let's look at markdown. So previously we have markup. So now let's look at markdown. What is markdown? Okay, some introduction first. So in business, retailers know that not all of their goods will set at the regular retail price. Okay, so in order to generate sales, the unsold items have to be sold below its normal selling price. Okay, goods are not sold at regular selling price because why? One of the factors is because of poor planning, which leads to buying more than needed, or maybe it is because buying the wrong sizes or colors or style changes in fashion, damage or spoil and stock clearance. So because of this factor, instance, you need to put markdown for your goods. Okay. Or another example that I can give is, let's say you have a bakery shop. Okay. Maybe there are bread that almost near to expired date. So instead of you sell it at normal selling price, okay, what you can do, you can give discount. Is that you want to clear the stock, you put markdown. Markdown means you sell the bread lower than regular selling price. For example, one bread you sell it for 7 ringgit. So another 3 days will be the expiry date. So maybe you can sell it at 3 ringgit. Okay. So you put markdown. Okay, look at here how to calculate markdown. So markdown is the difference between the original selling price and new selling price. So if you look at this formula, RO is old selling price or original selling price. RN is new selling price. Okay, for example, regular price of the bread just now 7 ringgit. So RO 7 ringgit. Okay, since another 3 days or 2 days will be the expiry date, then you sell it at lower selling price. So let's say new selling price here is 3 ringgit. Okay, so what is the amount of markdown? MD equal to original selling price minus new selling price. So means that markdown here is RM 4 ringgit. You put markdown. So similar to markup, markdown also can be expressed in terms of percentage. Okay, but markdown percent is always based on original retail price. So just now 4 ringgit is amount of markdown. So 4 ringgit also equivalent to how many percent? Okay, so you can calculate here. Markdown percent equal to amount of markdown 4 ringgit divided by original selling price. So remember, must be from original selling price. So original selling price is 7 ringgit and then percentage multiply by 100. So this one you will get 400 divided by 7 is 57.14%. Okay, so this is in terms of amount, this is in terms of percent. 4 ringgit amount of markdown also equivalent to 57.14%. Okay, look at example 4 here. A shirt was previously sold for 79 ringgit 95 cent, is now being sold for 59 ringgit. A, find the markdown. So 79 ringgit 95 cent is the original selling price. So note that original selling price RO must be greater or more than new selling price. So here RO equal to 79 ringgit 95 cent. RN is 59 ringgit. So amount of markdown is RO minus RN. So markdown is RM 20 ringgit 95 cent. Okay, B, markdown percent. Okay, so 20 ringgit 95 cent equivalent to how many percent? So we know that markdown percent equivalent to amount of markdown 20 ringgit 95 cent divided by original selling price, which is 79 ringgit 95 cent, percent multiplied by 100. So this one we will get 26.2%. So 20 ringgit 95 cent also equivalent to 26.2%. This one in terms of percent, this one in terms of ringgit or amount. Okay, now let's look at exercise 8 here. Okay, number 1. A shop advertised a 20% markdown from the original price on shoes and sold them for 35 ringgit. What is the old selling price? Okay, list the information given first. The shop advertised a 20% markdown. So remember, markdown must be from original selling price. So how to convert this sentence into mathematical sentence? So markdown equal to 20%, 0.2 from original selling price. So original selling price is RO. 0.2 from means that multiply RO. Okay, so this one you also can write it as 0.2 RO. And sold them for 35 ringgit, meaning to say that this is the new selling price, RN 35 ringgit. Okay, what is the old selling price? So means that what is value RO? So we know that markdown equal to RO minus RN. So markdown equal to RO minus Rn. New Rn is 35 ringgit. Okay, since we know that markdown is 0.2 RO, so here you substitute MD equal to 0.2 RO. Okay, now make RO as the subject. Bring RO on right hand side to left hand side. So positive to left hand side become negative. 0.2 RO minus RO equivalent to negative 35 ringgit. So 0.2 RO minus RO is, RO means 1 RO. 0.2 RO minus RO is negative 0.8 RO. Negative 0.8 RO equivalent to negative 35 ringgit. So negative 0.8 RO means that the negative 0.8 multiplied by RO. So make RO as the subject. So RO equivalent to negative 35 divided by negative 0.8. So negative divided by negative, you will get positive. So RO is RM. So original selling price must be more than new selling price. So negative 35 ringgit divided by 0.8 is 43 ringgit 75 cent. Okay, so original selling price must be more than selling price. So what is the amount of RO? Let's say question asks you, what is the amount of RO? Sorry, what is the amount of markdown? So we know that markdown is equivalent to 0.2 RO. So substitute value RO. So 0.2 multiply 43 ringgit 75 cent equivalent to RM. So here multiply by 0.2. 8 ringgit 75 cents. So means that amount of markdown is 8 ringgit 75 cents. So this 8 ringgit 75 cents, if you express it in terms of percentage, will be 20%. Okay, now let's look at question number 2 here. The price of a women's handbag is reduced by 40%. Reduce means markdown, okay? If the new price is 299, so new price will be RN 299. What was the original price? So means that we want to find RO, okay? So reduce by 40%, that is markdown. So how to write markdown here? MD equal to 40%, 0.4. So must be from original selling price, which is RO, okay? So MD equal to 0.4 RO. So we know that markdown equal to original selling price minus new selling price. So markdown is 0.4 RO equivalent to RO minus RN. RN is 299. Okay, similarly from question 1, make RO as the subject. So this one positive, bring to left hand side, become negative. So 0.4 RO minus 1 RO will be equivalent to negative 0.6 RO equal to negative 299. So RO equivalent to negative 299 divided by negative 0.6. So RO is, so your answer must be more than RN because original selling price. Negative will be positive. So 299 divided by 0.6 is 498 ringgit 33 cents. Okay, so RO must be more than RN. Okay, if question asks you to find what is amount of markdown. So again, we know that markdown equivalent to 0.4 RO. So if you substitute value RO here will be 0.4 times 498.33. So this one equivalent to RM 0.4 multiply 498.33. 199.33. Or you also can calculate markdown equivalent to, so we know that markdown also equivalent to RO minus RN. So RO is 498.33 minus new selling price just now is 299. So this one also you will get RM 199.33. Okay, so that's how you calculate markdown.